Hey, Dion, how you doing, man?
What's up, bro?
Hey, what kind of a challenge is Chris Jones? I mean, I know obviously, a huge challenge, but maybe, specifically what kind of makes him that guy that's so dangerous, both against the run, against the pass?
Well, he's a great NFL player. Uh, he's extremely active, fast, strong, knows ball, knows how to turn it on, knows how to temper it to his game speed, and he's been doing it for a while now. So, and he has the in respect of us, and he has the respect of the NFL. So, and like anybody that has that type of uh, aura, I would say it's just a different deal.
You talked last week about momentum being more of a confidence thing. You play well, you feel good the next week. It seemed like your O-line, the offense had that perfect game. It felt like you guys were as on point, I think, as I've ever seen you executing, making blocks the way you should. What's the level of confidence in that room right now?
F everybody, literally, and it's just us because um, the world dropped us. The world dropped us on our head, and it was just us that could pick each other up, and we as a unit know that. So it's literally just no disrespect, but it's just F everybody and just focus on ourselves. Like we don't need anybody to tell us that and we're good and that and we're doing a good job anymore. It's all us. Like I'm gonna tell Mitch that Mitch is doing a great job. Mitch is gonna tell me that I'm doing a great job. I'm gonna tell Spencer. Darryl is gonna tell Bates, and it's just gonna keep going around in a big circle. And we're gonna continue to just pick each other up and leave the outside world out until we get this thing done.
Appreciate it, man. Good luck this weekend.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
The snowman, Mookie Hawkins.
Yeah, Mooks, my dog.
I see you working on that snow grill too, man.
Yeah. A little something, man.
Getting the smile right?
A little something, get the smile right the right way.
Absolutely. Hey, man, this Chiefs defense goes how Chris Jones goes, and I'm quite sure you know that already. And in the AFC Championship, Coach talked about, the lack of physicality up front. How does this O-line unit be able to win their battles up front on Sunday?
We just got to just focus on ourselves. We understand the type of players that they have. They're a great team. They're a Super Bowl team. They have won the whole thing with the guys that are there. So we understand that they're at a different caliber than a lot of, like organizations and a lot of players. Like they got the whole thing done, and we understand that. And with us knowing that, we just have to do what we do well, and that's just play our style of ball. We just have to work. We have to outwork. We have to run around. We have to just be us. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're just going to be us. And the chips will fall however the chips got to fall.
Right, man. So how does this team go into Arrowhead and get the job done?
Focus on ourselves, Mook. Literally. Focus on ourselves with our foot on the gas pedal and the foot on our gas pedal to fueling us, and focusing on us and keeping everybody energized and keeping Josh clean. And it's about it. Like we give Josh time. Josh does what Josh does. And then Josh becomes one of the best players to ever do it. Keep him clean.
Before I let you go, Dion, how important is it to maintain that balance, that balance aggressive attacking within the offense?
Say it again. The balance with what?
How important is it to maintain that balance attack the same way you came out against New England?
I mean, it's important because obviously with that type of energy, it worked. So if we could just tap into that working system, then the rest is a special day. So as long as we could just grab a little bit of what we took from the Patriots game, a little bit like from the Jets, a little bit from all of the games that we've won, it'll be Bills.
Absolutely, man. Safe travels and good luck Sunday.
Yeah, for sure, Mo. Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, Dion. Always good to see you. How you doing?
What's up, Dante?
What is it about Josh Allen that makes the whole team just want to run through a wall for him?
Shoot, I guess the question is, what isn't it about Josh Allen? You know, Josh is Josh, you know. And when I say Josh is Josh, he is his own person. Like, he's a big kid just having fun. And a lot of people don't really like realize that, but he does a great job of you know, taking it serious and then just being him. And for anybody that's his size that could run and jump and run through people, it's a special combination. And Josh is giftedly one of those guys that that has it.
Definitely. Thank you. Good luck this weekend.
Yep, for sure. Thank you.
Hey, Dion, what has Reggie Gilliam added to this team over the last stretch?
So I am so glad that Reggie is starting to pop up in these questions because Reggie is a dog and he's been a dog. You know, Reggie has been a dog for a long time. And when I say dog, I mean an animal. Like, you know, Reggie opposes his will on whoever he physically puts his hands on. And I honestly think that Reggie, pound for pound, is probably a secret. Like he's the secret that is finally out. But he's one of those guys that just stays quiet, but he's like a snake. And if you get close enough, he'll bite you.
He's had an uptick in like recent games, but also had a big role when y'all played in Kansas City last time. So just kind of to follow up on that, what can he bring to this offense when everything's already clicking to add that element on top of the rest of it?
I think the easiest way that I can say it, I would say in a way he's just a solid base point, you know. He's a cinder block, you know, like we're putting the whole thing together and Reggie's just one of those pieces that fits in wherever he has to like fit in, and it's just a perfect fit. And yeah, definitely just a perfect fit of cinder blocks and building what we have going on.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, yeah.
Good afternoon, Dion. George Radney, Challenger Community News. How you doing this afternoon?
What up, George? How you doing?
Good. Great. Glad to speak with you. And the question for you today, how's it with Ryan Bates joining the lineup, being next to you now? You guys you guys seem like to have chemistry and a nice coming off the ball in unison a little more now. Can you speak on Ryan Bates joining the lineup?
Absolutely. Bates has been around for a long time, and he finally got his opportunity to have a consistent role. And me and Bates had chemistry. Bates used to sit right next to me in meetings, and before COVID happened and we had to split up, but he still is always very, very close. You know, Bates is a Philly guy. So off the gate, me and Bates clicked. It was just a respected process. Like, oh, like you're from basically Philly, I'm from Jersey, I'm with the school in Philly, you're my guy. And Bates is overall a good dude. He's a smart player, and he's doing a great job. He's doing a great job of communicating and flying around, and you definitely got it. Bates and my chemistry is definitely there, and it's been going well.
Okay, and last but not least, how long did it take for you to get your stamina back that you're comfortable with playing with in these games as the season went on? How long did it take for you to really feel comfortable out there with your ability?
Yeah, honestly, from the first battle with COVID, it took a long time. Like I still ain't really feel like me until literally towards the end of the season, and then I got COVID again. And when I got COVID the second time, it really didn't affect my stamina, and I was blessedly thankful for it because I've been feeling great. I've been running around. I've been an extra step and a half ahead, but it is definitely caught up. But the first one definitely took longer than the second tour. how I would say it.
All right, you looking good out there. Definitely, you got to look
Yeah.
like I can see it with my eyeball. I give you the eyeball test, and your speed is definitely seems to be back. Hey, good luck. You. Appreciate your time. Good luck on Sunday.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much.
Okay, Dion, it's Mark Gaughan here. Thanks for bringing your enthusiasm to these things as always.
Yeah.
You know, middle of the season, Jacksonville Indy games were tough. Obviously, when you're behind, you're going to be throwing a lot more no matter what. But do you feel like there was a point, maybe the New Orleans game, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but do you think after that midseason point, do you sense there was a point from Sean on down, we're going to play, we're going to get more physical somehow, some way? What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, like absolutely. The narrative of the world for the Buffalo Bills is they can't run. They can't run the football. The O-line isn't good enough. The running backs suck. Like all this crazy stuff. And the coaches brought it to our attention. And when they brought it to our attention, you know, and we took it personal, and we also took it pridefully that this is our job, and we had to get it done right. Like no matter what in this league, you have to be able to throw, pass, and play well on special teams. And with knowing that, we had to put that piece of the puzzle together sooner than later, which it was later than sooner, but it's together. So as long as it got done, they did exactly what they wanted to do, which was make it a point of emphasis to be more physical, and they got it done.
Great. And then Melvin Ingram, obviously he was tough in week one.
Yeah, that was week one, where a lot of us weren't at their self, and I'm extremely excited for in this game, and that's coming up on Sunday. So
he plays, but they got him playing a little more on the other side. I mean, they mix it up, but they play. But just what is he good? What is he? You know, what is good about what makes him good?
Well, his name is Melvin Ingram. He's fast. He's a shorter player. He plays with a lot of like energy, and he's a savvy vet. But we're definitely catching him at the right time. So I'm extremely excited to see his number flash across me and across Spencer, and it'll be a very great athletic day for both him and us.
All right, Dion, thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Hi, Dion. It's Jay with the Buffalo News. I recognize it's the other side of the football, but how impressive has it been to see what the secondary has been able to do since Tre'Davious got hurt?
Secondary is a special unit, and every last person on that secondary unit, group, room, whatever you call it, they're special. And of course, I gotta like speak about Micah. You know, Micah is a special player. Poyer is a special player. Levi is extremely special. Taryn, like all those boys do what they do well at an extremely high level. And with having them on our team, it just gives us the extra boost of energy that, listen, the air battle is going to be secure. And in this league, like it's a passing league. So when you have guys that can make a passing league harder for every opposing quarterback, it's a good deal.
Yeah, and you know, for them to do it without Trey, who was a first team All-Pro, do you feel like that those guys maybe took that upon themselves as sort of a challenge to show that, you know, even without him, we're still elite and we can still do this?
Yeah, but I also think it shows more of the bond that those guys have, that even though that one of their lead guys went down, that next person said, I got your back. And without any hiccup in the room, did anybody have any doubt? And I'm speaking from the outside in. So just from seeing of how like those guys bond in the building, and they're always laughing, they're always together, they go to dinner, they walk in unison, they talk in unison, they do everything in unison. So with them understanding that Trey and went down, of course, opportunities present themselves, but it just shows. Like, even like they had a press conference and they brought Trey's jersey. So it's more so of a family thing of we're going to pick our brother up and there's not going to be any hiccup.
Awesome. Thanks, Dion. Appreciate your time.
Hey, Dion, when you were talking about the confidence of this offensive line and, you know, the outside noise and all that sort of thing, you mentioned how, like, you guys tell each other you're doing a good job and that sort of thing. How important is that, you know, to kind of have that positive communication and, you know, with the guys that you're next to every day?
I think it's extremely important because, you know, people forget that we're human. You know, people really forget that. And when you're doing something well, you want to hear, great job. Yo, that was dope. Dion, like, that was a great knockdown. Mitch, boy, like, Anna, you pulled and you were running faster than Isaiah. Like you want to hear that positive reinforcement because we're human. And because we're human, it's just that natural thing that everybody needs to help with their process of growth. Like, nobody wants to work and not hear you've been doing a great job. Like, for instance, if you're doing this every day and your colleagues or your boss isn't saying, you've been asking great questions, you've been doing amazing job. Like, you would say, I wonder if I'm really like doing good, or is this my last couple weeks here in Buffalo? Like, so with the positive, like reinforcements, it's definitely always a double plus.
And then one completely unrelated thing, multiple people today and often call Josh a big kid. When you say that, what about him is like a kid that like comes to mind? Like, what's an example of something he does?
So I would hope that everybody is keeping all of the big kid stuff in-house, but I'm gonna keep all of the big kid stuff in-house as well. But I can just tell you that that Josh is comfortable with the people that he's comfortable with, and that's us. So with his jokes, with his like just like, it's just everything. But you could just tell that he's not walking around here all, I'm Josh Allen, I'm a robot, I'm the best quarterback in the league. No, like he's a big kid. Like, yo, like, let's play flip the bottle. Let's, you know, do all type of like little stuff. And that you're thinking like that, but that's some childish stuff, but it's just Josh, you know, just big kid Josh. BKJ. Yeah.
Hey, Dion, it's Sal, man. How are you?
What up, Sal? Scotty.
Just in my kitchen making coffee for my wife here in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Are you a coffee drinker?
Creamer or milk?
Flavored creamer for me. Sorry.
What, like caramel?
You know what? Hazelnut, French vanilla. It's all good.
Hazelnut is fire. So now, white sugar or like the brown sugar?
I'm a sweetener guy. If I don't have creamer, I'll just do sweetener.
So now I have a question for you, Sal.
Okay.
Have you ever had oat milk?
No, I haven't. What is that?
It's something that you need to try. It is an oat milk you put in your coffee, and it is a game changer.
Okay.
I promise.
I'll do that.
It is a game changer. Oat milk.
Yes. Will it make me like 6'5", 320 or something like you, or no?
Like, you are way out of the ball game now, brother. But it'll definitely brighten up your day.
All right. Well, I'll try. Maybe Max can get there for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey,
for sure.
I want to ask you, I know you've been asked about Melvin, but Chris Jones was a bit of a problem last year. I mean, he's a disruptive force, and he didn't play in that first game you guys played. I know you're not lined up on him. I understand that if he's inside. But what does a guy like that do for the rest of the D-line?
Confidence. You know, everything is energy. And when that energy is coming off positive and guys are feeling it and guys are feeling good and guys are making plays and guys can feed off of each other, it's a plus. So with him being back in the lineup, it just gives it more opportunities for guys to hit that power up button where there's a positive juice factor, or he gets a tackle for loss and he celebrates and he gets the crowd hype. Like it all plays in a nice part of a game. And with him being back, you know, it puts their percentage up higher for plays to be made because he's a good player.
You have to match that energy though, right? I mean, even if a play goes against you, you got to make sure you're not going down that. You have to match that.
Yep. And the good thing is that we know in a game and like this, guys are going to make plays. Guys are going to mess up. Guys are going to make great things. Guys are going to become superstars. Like, that's just what happens in games and like this. So the good thing about it is we could just flush it and let it go away because, you know, it's a 1 week season. So that play literally does not matter anymore because if we don't flush it and we don't get back on track, we're not talking about that. You know, we'll be like talking about our exit meetings, and that's not what we're trying to do.
Always appreciate you, and safe travels to KC, man.
Thank you, brother.
Okay.
That's all we have time for today. Thank you, Dion.
Yep, thank you.
Introduce the next guy.
Yo, I want to let y'all know, up next, we have somebody special to our program. There was a question that came up about our secondary, and he is one of the keys to our secondary. Can we all please just give a round of applause for our guy, Levi Wallace? Levi Wallace. Come on, Levi. One of the smoothest Alabama cats in the world, Craig. Come on, slow motion. Slow motion. Here we go. Appreciate you guys, brother. Yo.